Hi, I'm Eric Huang Yunren from FM Pop Music School. Today's lesson is what is a musical motif? What is a musical motif? Actually, the word motif literally means a series of recurring patterns. So what makes pop songs catchy is that it is really a series of patterns that keep repeating in all ways and forms that sticks in your head and for you to enjoy or not enjoy, but at least you still remember it. So if you try and recall any successful hit songs that you have enjoyed, for example, I'm in love with the shape of you. And then what's the second line? Do you notice that it is somewhat similar? Or, for example, a much older song like and then the next line is So if you notice from these two songs, the first and second line, it is similar, but yet there is a slight variation of the notes so that we can keep it in your mind and keep it still engaged because it is evolving, but yet there is a center motif that drives throughout the song. So now that you know what is a musical motif, how do we did like what I mentioned, like change it but yet keep it the same so that we can engage the listener? So I have 3 tips to share with you. The first one is like, for example, in the shape of you. I'm in love with the shape of you. Da 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 bum bum. He changed the last 3 notes so that there is a slight evolving of this melody. So that's tip 1. You can change a little bit of notes while keeping the bulk of the motif intact so that you can remember it. So tip number 2 is we can take the shape of that melody and we sort of like a graph, you know, we bring it up or we bring it down so that it is same but yet there is something a bit different about it. For example, like so and then I sort of bring it down a little bit so the intervals, like the shape of the melody is still there, but we sort of bring it down so that the melody still sounds familiar, but the notes are actually different. Tip number 3 is actually a very simple concept, but as songwriters, sometimes we forget or are shy to do, which is just to repeat that motif exactly. We gotta think of a pop song like a YouTube advertisement. You only have like 30 seconds or maybe even 10 seconds to capture a listener's attention. So we have to have something that keeps getting our listener dragged in. So if we have a very good hook, for example, like your skin, we got that. That's such a nice motif. Just repeat again. Yellow by Coldplay. He repeats that motif 3 times exactly without changing it, and yet it is loved by billions of people. So if you have a good motif, why not repeat it? A good musical motif is really the key to writing a huge pop song. Just remember to use the tips that we shared today and keep practicing because there is never a bad song. We as songwriters are always constantly writing our songs so that we can always get better and better and better musical motifs and get our songs out there to the world. So if today what I've shared inspires you, remember to like, subscribe and share to get more tips on songwriting, production and the exciting music industry. Leave your comments below and I'll see you next time.